So, welcome everybody for today's session. And today we are going to talk about law of attraction. So, I don't know whether you have heard about it or you've already been practicing law of attraction, but I assume that let us start as if you don't know and know how we are going to go ahead. Okay. So, yeah, I think there are many books and on law of attraction, and there has been a huge discussion on law of attraction for quite many years. But everything like becomes prominent coming if all the Eastern practices goes to West, and then it comes from West, and then we say, oh wow, this is something nice. But there are many practices which have been like as ancient as the time of Gautam Buddha. And what makes it so unique is like nowadays there has been like even in Harvard they are conducting course about like Buddhism and psychology. So there is in many universities as well. There is a keen interest on Buddhism because many things what Buddha has said is all about how we think and how we are actually attracting many things, so how we can change our thoughts and we can bring about a lot of difference. So there is a lot of research going on there as well, and many courses are being offered so that we can make the necessary changes in our thought process. Now, let's share a very ancient quote of Buddha, which is like the mind is everything, which is what we think we become. So this is something which has been told so many thousands of years before, like what we think we become, and mind is everything. So this seems to be very simple, right? It seems to be, yeah, mind is everything, what we think we become. But probably when we start to realize and analyze this on a deeper level, we get to know so many things about how we ourselves are in charge of whatever we have created till now, as well as what we are going to create henceforth. So it's all about how powerful our mind is, how powerful we are as well. So if we have unknowingly, without knowing this particular concept, if we have created a lot of difficulties in our life, so using the same law of attraction, we can also create a lot of solutions. Isn't that great? So it's about creating solutions, understanding like we can make a lot of difference in our life. Now the thing is like, how is that even possible? If suppose you are like coming across this concept, maybe recently you have come across this concept or it is new to you, you might feel like how it is even possible for me to create something. Okay, because we all are made up of energy. Okay, each one of us has got a lot of energy. And energy, when we talk about it, is not only the physical energy, it's about like each and every particular thing happening right now. It is because of some energy which is happening, whether it is gravitational energy, whether it is heat energy, kinetic energy. Likewise, here also it is about energy now where we can connect this to mind. Okay, so it is something related to the thoughts. Whatever thoughts come, that has the energy or capacity to attract certain situations or to or to manifest many things. So this is all about energy, where the mind is it's like a very huge computer which can actually create, process, as well as manifest many things. Now, when we talk about manifestation, there are many things which we also can manifest based on what we are looking out for. So, when we understand that what we have here is a very huge powerhouse, we can bring about lot of differences in our thought process as well as in our life. So let us further go. Like, what is law of attraction? Law of attraction says that like attracts like. And when you think and feel what you want to attract on the inside, the law will use people, circumstances, and events to magnetize what you want. Now, it is about like you have the Newton's law. It's like it's just like how we say like the third law of Newton. It's like each and every action has got a equal and opposite reaction. So it's a law, like it happens. It's about the force. If you put a force, there would be some result from that side as well. Now, law of attraction is about attracting the something which is like similar to what you are expecting. Something like, suppose you feel one day, like when you're going for office, you feel like, oh, today maybe I'm late, maybe I may not get the train, maybe I miss out the train, maybe there would be too much of crowd. What if that I might be late to the office because of the transport? So anything you start to think, you see like those things you are starting to attract, and you feel, yeah, I already thought so. But probably for a difference, if you start to think, no, no, I am sure, like I'm going to get the train on time or the bus on time, I will reach on time. So somewhere or the other, your mind would be actively looking out for some option, some solution, and you would reach somewhere on time. Okay, or your office on time. So why is that so? Because whatever you focus on, your mind will try to like attract more of it. Have you ever noted, like people do come and tell me sometimes, they say that after it's a series, like you heard somebody having maybe heart attack or something, then you have maybe your focus, oh, people do get heart attack so often nowadays. And then you will be everywhere you go, or you are like interacting, you hear about people getting heart attacks. It's about, you read that in newspaper, or you hear many of your maybe friends telling that their relatives got heart attack. It could be about cancer. You hear about cancer, you're like, oh my god, cancer is spreading fast. And then slowly you hear about many people like who are having cancer. It's something like you feel, why everybody is having the same thing. Okay, but it's not like that. Your mind is focused on one particular thing. So you are actually able to concentrate whenever you hear that word, or whenever people talk about it, whenever you see a news article. So you come across many things because now your mind is focused on one particular thing. So that you start to attract more. Suppose you are wearing a green dress. That time you will be like, oh, many of the people are wearing green. Okay, why? Because you are wearing. If you would have been wearing something else, you will be starting to think that everybody is doing the same thing, because you are probably focusing on that. Okay, so it's all about our mind, what we are focusing on. We try to see more about it, more things come. Okay, sometimes when you are in a thought process that nobody is giving me any importance, or nobody loves me, you start to look deeply for many things which are similar to what you are thinking. So maybe even small things which people say or ignore. Suppose you're telling something and they are ignoring. So you will see again, see, even this person is ignoring me. This person doesn't like me. So that also multiplies, because our brain or mind, is like an antenna. So you remember how the TV used to be when we used to be young, like there used to be a TV antenna, not the satellite thing. The TV antenna used to actually catch hold of signals, and we used to get a channel. So the antenna has to be placed in a proper way to attract the right signals. Okay, so and if suppose there are sometimes the bird sits on the antenna, then it gets disturbed, and for some time the channel won't come again. It would come when the antenna is proper. So our mind is also like an antenna, like it would be attracting what we want. Sometimes there could be disturbances, so that's the reason we are not probably able to manifest what we are thinking. But again, if we are focusing on something, whether it is good or bad, but we would be trying to catch the same signals. So it's all about what we are thinking and what we are attracting. So when we understand this, so also think about what are the problems which you are facing in life, which is like, you want to change. And let's also see about how to change those problems. Okay, so now when coming to the law of attraction, these are the certain things which we can do, okay, to apply that. First you decide what you want, whether it is like any particular thing, whether it is about a good health, whether it is about making good friends, whether it is about attracting love in life, or better career, good financial growth. To decide upon what you want. Okay. Then the second step is ask for it. Now, how to do that? We will come to that. Okay. Then you believe what that you really will get it. Fourth is taking action, and fifth is visualizing your success. Okay, then it is about internalized feeling. So and then the seventh step is feel grateful, and eighth is to prepare to receive. Now, first you make a list about what all you are actually keen about attracting in life, what you want. Okay, ask for it. Is like it's not like okay, please give me. Okay, it's certain step which we do, that is, our mind gets programmed based on two things which we are actually exposed to. One is emotions, and one is like the other one is repetition. We will come to that. So we use that to implement these things. The third step, that is what is ask for it. The third thing is about, you believe that you will get it. Only when your belief is strong, that is somewhere or the other, you have to believe that you are deserving. Okay, you deserve that. We will again come to that. Okay, then we take action. So action would be about repetition. We start to repeat, we start to visualize the fifth step. Okay, we visualize, we internalize the feeling, that is we strongly are able to like focus on what we want time and again. Seventh is about expressing gratitude as if we already got it. Okay, we are already in that state of mind. And eighth is about where we are preparing ourselves to receive. Okay, that is, we are ready to receive. So, whatever is coming our way, we are ready to receive, we are open to receiving. So, these steps are very simple. So, now let us see how to put it into practice. First is we write down our goals, okay, whatever goals we have. Second is let us understand how do we attract. Okay, attraction happens because of two things, as I just mentioned about. One is you what you actually your emotions are about it, and the second is how often you repeat. Or what if you want to enter or put something in your subconscious mind, it is very important that there are certain emotions connected to it. For instance, suppose if you're traveling, in a bus every day, you're commuting to maybe market or to office. Okay, and I'll be asking you, how was your trip yesterday? You say okay. Then I say, how was your trip 1 week back? We'll say okay, because not much of difference you note, because every day you are going through the same route every day. The similar thing is happening. You get inside, you get a seat, buy a ticket, you're just looking out of the window and you reach the place. But suppose you would have met an old friend of yours, then what you will say? How was your day? You say, oh yeah, today I met the old friend of mine and we spoke this, we spoke that. Why is that trip different from the routine trip? Because your emotions are involved here. Okay, because you are happy that day, you met somebody, you are happy, so your emotions are involved, so that becomes a part of your memory, that has a place in your, gets registered in your subconscious mind. Likewise, anything which is very strong in your subconscious mind, you would be able to attract as well, because that has become a part of it. So, if you want to attract something, if you want to add it into your subconscious, yeah, your subconscious is like an antenna. Whatever you add it into it, and you're focused on, okay, it is in the proper direction, it's focused, then you start to attract it. So now, when you start to add emotion to what you are wanting, and you are repeating that again and again, so that you start to attract. That is, suppose you want to buy a house. Okay, then you start to like connect to it emotionally. You say like, I want this house. Now you ask yourself, why do you want that house? Then it might be about, I want to really have a wonderful time with my family. So this house could be like, giving me that. My family would be happy. So maybe you're connecting to the emotion of happiness, you're connecting to the emotion of bonding, you're connecting to the emotion of love. So then you have to be very specific as to what you want to attract. A house could be anywhere. Okay, a house could be in Kashmir, a house could be in Middle East, anywhere. So what exactly you want? So define or be very clear about what you want to attract. Okay, so there you can say about, I want a house somewhere here. Okay, a particular place where you describe about maybe BHK, 4 BHK, 2 BHK, whatever you feel like. Okay, so you would be telling that this would be how my house would be, so this much of square feet. I want maybe a garden facing house, whatever. So be clear about, very specific about what you want to attract. After that, here you are also, like as I said, you're adding emotion, you have an emotional connect why you want that. But it is not one time affair. You just thought about one thing and you just forgot. Law of attraction is also an exercise, like you do it repeatedly. When you are using repetition, you do it repeatedly, then you are starting to attract, because your mind itself is a very huge magnet which has the energy and the capacity to attract what you actually want. But we are not using that in a proper way, because probably of ignorance, or maybe it is also because of we are not consistent. Okay, so if we have to be consistent in whatever we are wanting to attract. So suppose if it is about relationship, okay, define what you want. You say like, my relationship with them is all healed. Okay, we get along very well. So you define what you are looking out for. Okay, and every day you're repeating the same thing. You're visualizing the same thing. Why we need to visualize? Because visualization gives a clear direction. It's like a map where you want to go. Suppose if you know where you want to go, you know, like this is how I have to, probably take a train, I have to take a cab, or I have to take a bus, I have to go via this route, and then I go there. So it takes these many minutes. So when you know, you are able to act accordingly and you go by the map, right? But what about all the dreams and goals, whatever you want? There is no map at all, because you have not thought. You just put like wishful thinking. Oh, it would be good if I have lot of money. Okay, this is a common thing, in money Reiki workshops. We do ask like, why you want money. So then they are puzzled. If the first question, if I ask like, how many of you want money, they would be all like, raising hand. Oh, who, and they also say, who doesn't want money? Then if I ask like, why you want money, they are blank, because they have to think. Okay, what you will do with the money, they are blank. They don't know, because they have never thought. It is just one thing. So if you are not even having a map as to where you want to go, okay, then why would you go? Isn't it? It's something like you have to be at least knowing that what you are going to do with that. So it's very important that you have to be very clear, as well as you start to visualize every time that this is what is happening. You start to behave, start to live life as if you've already manifested that. Okay, as if you've already got that house. Okay, bring that kind of positivity, because that makes you feel that you deserve. Now, most of the people have a very huge block towards whether they deserve something or not. They have their own doubts whether they are deserving of what they are dreaming. Believe me, you can't dream of something unless and until your inner mind believes that it can achieve that. That is, you can never dream of like, you being the president of America, because that's not possible. You're not even American. How are you going to be American president, right? So you're not going to have a particular dream like that, because that's not going to happen. But whatever you're thinking, like, I want to buy this vehicle, or I want to achieve this promotion, or I want to have love in my life, all those things, somewhere that it is possible. That's the reason you're having some dream like that. But the other thing is about, you have to believe that you deserve. People, because of certain negative experiences in the past, or because of underconfidence, they have this particular thought process that they do not deserve something. It's not on a conscious level. You don't say, no, I have a dream but I don't deserve. You don't say that. Okay, but you have your own doubts whether it is even possible for that to happen, whether I really deserve that. Okay, so that is a fear inside each one of us, where we feel like, whether we deserve or not. At different, time frame, not commonly, but at low phase, you definitely have a self doubt that, whether I will be able to manifest, whether it is possible, whether I even deserve. So, but you have to have a very strong thing that, I deserve. I deserve. Why do you deserve? Because each one of us deserves good things, because each of one of us deserves good life. Everybody deserves, everybody. Okay, it is not like, only he deserves, so she doesn't deserve. No, everybody deserves a good life, dignity, respect, love. Okay, it is because of lack of all those things that there is so much of chaos in this world, because people feel I do not deserve, or I didn't get it. So that makes all these, violence and all those negativity, it's because people somewhere do not believe that they deserve. Okay, it's because of certain experiences of the past that have made them very bitter. But let us come out of that and understand that we deserve to have a good life. Okay, each one of us deserves to get success. Okay, we deserve to have a good health. We deserve love because God made us, okay, with the same thought, like, with the same thing that, with love. Nobody is made with hate. You cannot create anything because of hate. You can just create in something because of love. So everybody is made, or you look at nature. Nature is so pleasant, so beautiful. Okay, it's all because there is, it is a giver. It gives oxygen, it gives water, it gives like space, it gives everything. So it's all about love. So we are already, like, nature believes that we deserve, and that's the reason it has gifted us so many things. Okay, so here again, a very strong belief that you deserve to achieve your goals has to be very strong inside, which happens when you start to visualize again and again, and you start to, already believe that I am blessed, I am receiving these things, I've already received those things. So when you are feeling, you already are in that energy field. So each thought what we have is energy. Okay, so if you are, like, trying to manifest the best things, you have to create that energy, and that is possible when you are shifting to, from the poverty mentality, you're shifting to the abundance mentality. Instead of thinking that, oh, I am not having this, I'm not having that, focus on what all you are having, and you see that all those things start to multiply. Okay, and the main thing also is about gratitude. You express gratitude for everything which you are enjoying. If you are, like, taking breathe in, you are doing breathe in, breathe out, enjoy the air you're taking. When you breathe out, enjoy exhaling. Okay, you're drinking water, enjoy water as if it is some kind of, like, divine potion. Okay, enjoy each and everything, express gratitude, be happy and grateful for your family, grateful for your health, grateful for everything. Okay, so when you start to be in gratitude, your aura expands, your energy field expands. Okay, so you are in a better position to attract whatever you are wanting to manifest. Okay, you cannot, nobody can attract without energy. Energy has comes from your thoughts. Positive thoughts you have, you create lot of positive energy. Negative thoughts you have, you create lot of negative energy. If you have a lot of positive thoughts, the positive energy which is that which you are creating would be clearing all your chakras, and you will clear the aura. Your chakras and aura are your energy centers. Okay, so given that thing, what happens, if you're having immense energy, you're able to put whatever you have thought into practice, or whatever you are thought, you are able to get those things into life, because you have abundance of energy to make that happen. Here what is happening is, we want something, but we're not ready to put energy into it. We're not ready to create energy because of self doubt. We feel we may not be able to do that. So why are some law of attraction not working? Okay, why that is not working? So let's see that about what are the problems which is blocking the law of attraction. Okay, so here it is about, 10 law of attraction mistake. One is we have limiting belief. We feel like probably this cannot be done, that cannot be done. So we have, our belief system is limited. We are too much focused on what would not happen rather than what can happen. Okay, then somewhere most of the time, this is the most common thing, that is being inconsistent. Law of attraction is like any kind of practice which needs consistent approach. It's for everything. Suppose you eat one day and for 10 days you do not eat. Okay, then you are going to be weak. Likewise, everything needs to be done consistently. One day you will be telling your family, I love you, and for 10 days you will be probably like not even talking to them. How are they going to feel loved? Isn't it? You have to be consistent with them for with anything. So here it has, like, when people are not consistent, they are like one day they will be using law of attraction, the other day they won't even think about it. They would be thinking negative. I don't think so it's going to work. So you're not consistent. So being inconsistent is one of the very common mistakes. Fear of the future. You hear something from somebody, okay, immediately you hear somebody like just uh, their child ran away with somebody, then immediately you have a fear. Oh my God, what if my child also does that? Okay, so that's not how it is. Like, do not have a you should not have a fear of future, because fear of future would again block the attraction. It's like a crow sitting on the antenna and disturbing your antenna. Likewise, it's like, some fear also blocks the attraction. So most of the people who read or hear or, some other people's experiences, then they immediately have a fear that what if this happens with me? Okay, so that fear of future or something might go wrong also is a block. Okay, doubt and skepticism, that is like you're skeptical, you doubt whether it is even possible. Why would this happen? I don't think so this would happen. So if you are doubt, you are not going to be like focusing your energy on creative positive energy, positive effect, and for attracting your what your doubt would be bringing down your energy levels and stopping you from manifesting, not taking action. You just visualize, yes, I'm going to be first in my school. Wow. And you don't even open your book. Okay, so you have to take your action for whatever you want to attract. There has to be one is the mind energy, but one is also the physical manifestation where you're working on that. Okay, and then being impatient. You really want everything to work the next day. That's not going to happen. Everything takes time. We need to have patience for that to happen. Okay, if you want to heal your health, have patience. Okay, if you want to have any kind of improvement in the relationship at home, have patience. It's like you say you practice law of attraction for 10 days, 15 days, and you say it's not working. Why? Because you're very impatient. Let it happen. Everything takes time. Okay, not letting go certain things, like whatever we have, some things of the past. Okay, we are not able to let go of those things. We are creating a block. Okay, at the same time, like certain things we should also be open. We whatever we have thought, there could be certain times certain solutions which we get could be better than what we have thought of. So even when you have planned something, also give some like space or be open that universe could give you much better than whatever you have planned. So certain past, whatever has happened, any bad experiences, you have to let go of those things to attract anything positive in the future. Okay, reframe your affirmations. Your affirmations are those powerful sentences which you are supposed to repeat. Okay, pay attention to the affirmations. Are they in alignment with the universe? That is alignment with the universe in the sense, are they positive sentences? Are they in present tense? You say like, uh, suppose you want to be debt free, you want to pay off all the loans. Okay, so your affirmation could be something like this, or should be something like this, that I have paid all my loans by December 2023. So where your affirmation is like very clear, okay, it is even if you're giving a future day, okay, you are mentioning the day, or you say, I have cleared all my loans and debts. I am debt free. So it has to be either in present, and if you're using a future date, then future time, then you have to be specific about the date. But if I say I am not having any loans, okay, so then here you are not very specific about what it is, because the universe, when we are sending the signals to the universe, whatever positive sentence you could send, that is a clear message. But if you are sending a negative sentence, okay, you are not communicating it properly. Why so? Suppose I say that there is if I say that there is no dog is there outside, okay, my home, there is no dog outside my home. First thing what you will think of is dog, because there is nothing called as no dog is there, right? So what you would be thinking of is the dog, right? So likewise, whatever you want to say, make it very clear. Don't say I do not have loans. So say I'm debt free, I've cleared my loan. That is easier to visualize. Okay, if you want to have peace at home, you want to avoid the fights at home, you say like, you don't say something like, nobody is fighting in my house, or the fights in my house are all not there. Okay, so you just say we live very happily, our understanding is very good, we live with lot of love for each other. That should be very good. Okay, that should be sufficient. You don't have to use any negative word or negation. So don't use any negative word. Use a positive sentence, a positive frame of sentence, as well as okay something where it is in present tense, that we are living happily, we are getting along very well, each of us is expressing love, and everybody is like very caring about each other. So certain sentences, it needn't be only one sentence, it could be set of sentences, but those could be all in positive sentence and in present tense. Okay, so when people are not framing the affirmation properly, that can also create issues. Okay, that can also be a mistake why they are not attracting. Not saying yes enough. That is, you have to be open for opportunities. You want to be rich, but there is some opportunity which is coming, and immediately you feel like, I don't want to travel that far. Or you say, like, I don't want this kind of a job. So, see, sometimes what is happening is like the opportunities do come, they present itself suddenly, but you have to be open to say yes, to take it. So, it's also very ready, very important that you are ready to receive. So ask yourself, like, are you ready to receive? So it is about saying yes often. Problem happens when people are not saying yes enough. They are like having their own mind blocks and restrictions, and are not open for opportunities, not open to receive, not open to say yes. Okay. Then about lack of gratitude. Sometimes people do think or take things for granted. Universe works very parallelly to the energy of gratitude. It's very important that you understand that gratitude would increase the energy, attract more of universal energy into your life. But if you are not grateful and always complaining, okay, so then you are going to bring down all those things. Whatever could have been manifested, or whatever you can could have created, all those doesn't work anymore because of lack of gratitude. You would often come across people, okay, who have their set of complaints. This all and you will see that you meet them 1 year back, you meet them 10 years later, until and unless they have made some correction, they still continue to be very grumpy. They will keep on complaining. They will be too focused on what all things are not right, rather than what all things are right. So when you are to focus on what things are not right, you will be constantly looking only for those things. But when you think about so many things are so good, then you will be focusing on many more things which are good. So you attract more of that. Okay, so these are the common mistakes. So let's not do these mistakes. That is, don't limit beliefs, don't be inconsistent, do not have fear for the future, no doubt or skepticism. Okay, or not taking action, or being impatient, not letting go, okay, and not having proper set of affirmations, not saying yes enough, and lack of gratitude are the reasons why we are not able to manifest what we need to manifest. But if we are like avoiding these mistakes, we're out of these mistakes, definitely we will be able to properly manifest. So what we learn from this is being consistent. First, we start with having a proper goal, what we want, connecting emotions to it, forming visualizing quite often, repetition of affirmation, keep on saying that this is happening. So your set of affirmations, you repeat it, be consistent, do it often every day. You can also create vision boards. What are vision boards? Whatever you have thought of, okay, so you put it and you just stick it and you see. See, there had been a time like, I was just exposed to this concept of law of attraction many years back. Even before I was married, I had come across this law of attraction concept, and I was like, tempted to make a dream book, which is also like a vision board. Dream book is where you have a book, and vision board is where you put it in front of you. Dream book you make and you just look at it. I had this thing about what all places I would be going. Okay. And I was like very fond of like traveling to different places and exploring. So certain whatever those days we didn't have that, like not so much of access to internet and the printout and all. So what we used to do, we used to look at many magazines and newspapers and cut out many things and then stick it up. Okay. So I had I had pasted for Goa about then Ooty, Kodaikanal, and many more things like, so these things were like initial things, and then some things from Europe and all. I had just pasted those things. I used to every day look at it and say, I am like, I'm going to, because till that time I had not been to many places, because our those days, it was not so common for the family to plan out things and take you places as a kid. Okay, so I had not been to many places, so I had these things to visit many things, many places. So I had this particular thing. I had even, I wanted to learn swimming. So I posted, like I pasted one picture of, swimming. So whatever I wanted, I had, pasted there. I used to initially used to look at it very often, and then maybe after a year or so, then I had, for some reason, I had just kept it, and I was not looking at it, but I had used to look at it very often earlier. It's just like, few years back, I came across that dream book of mine, and most of the things which I had pasted on in that book, I had already completed those things without even many of those hotels, many of those places, like the natural places, everything which I had cut and I had, pasted there. All those things I had visited, even without me knowing that I had those, the exact places I had, which I had, pasted. So I was amazed. I was really amazed, because I knew these things and all, but I was like, when I saw that it is exactly the same hotel we stayed, it is exactly the same from where place where we have a photograph from. Okay, we had taken a photograph. Then exactly the same thing. So all the travel, all those things. Then I started to realize how important or how powerful this is, even if you have been exercising that particular thing for many years back, but very sincerely, and maybe, you even forgot about it, but those things will start to attract. It's not like, it is not something like every day you do it for rest of your life, but even if you have done for a long set of time, and you probably even you forgot about that, and many years later you probably manifest that, because back of your subconscious mind all these things are already stored, so you start to attract, because then you see these things, then you immediately feel, yeah, I will be going here, I will be going there, but you do not know why. So because you have already thought that you should be going there, no matter it was just a printout or just a cutout, but then you go and you get a photo from there, and then you later on see, oh, this is the same place, didn't even realize it before. So there are many such things, like where you are able to attract the same situation, same thing, because you have put in your energy, you are put in your focus into that, and that makes it manifested. There are many people who have such experiences. They have also have the same. I have even like, I had read it in the interview of this actor named Akshay Kumar. He had mentioned about when he was like just starting with the portfolios, okay, about shooting portfolios. So that time he had come outside a particular bungalow which was very looking very good, and he said that I want to shoot my, picture here, and uh, the like the person who was the like guardian of that place, or maybe some person who was working there, he said that you can't take, this is a private property, you can't stand there, you can't take a photograph, just no, you have to go from here. So he went some place else, but he took photographs and all, but he liked that bungalow, and it was many years back, but later after many years he could buy the same bungalow. Okay, and he was very happy that, it's the same thing. So sometimes, and it's also about, constantly you are thinking about, I'm wanting this, want this. Okay, you put it in your psyche, and you start to focus, you start to attract, and slowly, steadily, it was not the next day, it took him probably 15-20 years, but it happened. Okay, it could happen because the dream was very strong. It could happen because he was consistent in visualizing the same thing. Okay, he was consistent in doing. I'm not a big fan of him, especially after all those gutka ad which he did, but I'm just saying, like, just sharing the experience, that it could happen what in with anybody. Okay, it could happen with anybody. Anybody can attract it based on what you want. See, there is no small dream, there is no big dream. Okay, there is nothing like that. It is like your dream. You have the right to choose what you deserve or what you like, and there is no comparison. Unfortunately, in today's world, it is all about how much money somebody has. Okay, it's all about how much fame somebody has, but it is not that. I had read it in one book about psychology connected to money, and I really liked what the author had mentioned one example. Now, see, he said about, when people here compare what their achievements are with other people's achievement, and they feel like they have not achieved something good, or when we start to pass a judgment, oh, only this much they are not successful. That's something very wrong which we are doing, because for each one of us, our life is so different. We get the right to choose what we want. Okay, so don't give that power to anybody else. You have the right to choose what you want. Here he had mentioned about, there is this, about one particular Chinese lady. So the Chinese lady's niece was sharing the story about like how her aunt was working in a factory as a laborer, and she is very happy that she got a best of job, and she is financially very better now. So she mentioned, when I will be saying something like this to somebody, people judge. They feel, a factory worker, how can she be like very rich, or how can she be even happy working in such, unclean conditions, or not getting that bigger payment. But that aunt was very happy. Why so? Because her past, she had been a sex worker, and she had to go through a lot of trauma. So for that, and she was not even paid many times. So given that thing, her focus about, I need a good job, I need a better life, I need a life with dignity. If she could manifest, who are you and me to say that, that is not a great thing? See, let us understand, everybody has the right to choose what they want, only because they know what they have struggled. So law of attraction would work for everybody the same way, just that each one of us dreams are different. And there is no something like, this is the best dream, this is not that good a dream. Why? Because each one of us is different. So never be like, sabotage with anybody else's experience, or if anybody's trying to like belittle you, or try to say, you look at them, they're doing so good, you have to have a big dream. No, you get to choose what your dream is. Nobody decides whether it is small or big. It is your dream. Just focus on that, okay, and try to achieve, because you know your life. The other people do not know how far you have come, what all you have gone through. Okay, so there is no comparison. For each one of us, the law of attraction works. Okay, but you have to focus on what you want, add your emotions to it. Okay, visualize it very often, be consistent, have gratitude, behave as if you've already manifested. With all these combinations, you will see things happening. Be patient. Okay, always believe that you deserve. Okay, so these are the things which we have like learned now. So now let us put it into action. So now just write down certain things, okay, which you want to attract. Now I'll be going with certain common things, because these are the things which most people want to achieve, is like maybe house, maybe a vehicle, or maybe a foreign trip, or maybe good health, okay, or good relationship. These are certain common things which people want to achieve, okay, want to go get. So this meditation would be designed accordingly. So now what I will be sharing is, what we will be doing is, we would be visualizing things connected to what you are expecting. So here you have your choice to define what you want, but here I'll be telling a common thing, so that most of the people who are using this recording for manifesting can go according to the particular meditation that we are going to do. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we have to, I'll just explain. We'll be visualizing, you will be closing your eyes, then doing deep breathe in, breathe out, settle down, and then we start to visualize. Suppose a house which you want to buy. Okay, So here you will be adding all the emotions connected to what you want. Okay, if you want a house, how that house looks like, visualize like you were going, like you got the keys of the house, you're opening the house with your family, how happy everybody is. Okay, if you're keeping a housewarming, how it is. So that would be one thing. Then the other thing about health, if at all it's about health, then visualize that all your health issues are solved. So likewise, I'll be taking you through the meditation, so just you have to follow the instructions and then we practice, okay? So let's begin the law of attraction meditation. So just sit peacefully, relax and calm. Close your eyes. Do 15 to 20 deep breathe in, breathe out. Relax completely. Do deep breathe in, breathe out. Now say to yourself, I'm beginning with the law of attraction meditation. Now let us first focus on the first dream of probably buying a bigger house. You decide what kind of house you are looking out for. If you do not have a house dream, you can also think of vehicle or maybe paying off loans. You decide any financial goal which you are thinking of. I'll go ahead with the house dream because many people are looking out for that. Now just put it into affirmation or a word or the sentence about what kind of house you are willing to buy. So you can say, we have bought a 3 BHK or whatever, okay, you want 3 BHK at such and such place, and we are living happily. Now, try to bring all the visions connected to that dream. What all visions you can think of? Look at how the house looks from the outside, how the door is looking like. Look at how the house looks after you open the door and you go inside. How each and every room is looking like. What would be the colors of the walls? What kind of furniture you would be having? How it would be when you spend your time with your family there in the main room? How it would be when you spend your time with the family in the bedroom? How each room looks like. Now let us start to add emotion to it. Visualize a housewarming party where you are there along with your family, and there is this housewarming party. You are getting dressed, your family is getting dressed, you're all happy. There is a graha pravesh or a puja or a housewarming party, anything you connect to, and how you all are very happy, smiling, enjoying the new house, and waiting for family and friends to come to join your celebration. One by one, all your friends, your family members are visiting, you're welcoming them all. taking them to each and every room of yours. Everybody is happily looking here and there and complimenting you for the new house. And you all are happy. It's your dream come true. There is a huge celebration you got because you deserved it. And you and your family are living happily in that house forever. Now express your gratitude to your favorite God or to the universe in totality, and thank the universe for blessing you with this beautiful house and for gifting you happiness. Now, slowly let us move to the second dream, which could be good health. Whatever health goals you have, try to visualize what it is. I am healthy, I'm happy, I'm healed. If it is about pain, you say I'm free from pain. If it is about health issues, say like all my health issues are healed. What if it is some depression, you say I'm happy and my depression is all healed, I'm all happy, I'm free from all the anxiety, I'm happy and enjoying each moment of life. So based on what you are going through, health issues, so just put a positive sentence in the present tense. Now you bring your focus towards visualize yourself just how you want to be, physically, mentally, emotionally, how you want to be. See yourself healthy, see yourself strong, all the pain is gone and you are all fit and fine. Visualize mental happiness, emotional happiness, how you are happy with everybody around you, how everybody is happy with you. You love everybody, everybody loves you. You all are happy. Whatever related to better concentration, you can visualize better concentration, better memory power, whatever you are looking out for in health department. Hormones are balanced, hemoglobin is perfect, pain is gone, all the organs are working well. Whatever you want, just visualize those things. See the next blood report of you're taking, how positive it is coming, and you are happy that there is a huge improvement in your health. Whatever health goals you have about fitness, you are able to achieve that. You are able to walk for that long, maybe 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, you're able to walk for that long. Your body has become more flexible. So whatever it is your choice. Everybody has the right to choose what they want. So you choose what you want in your life, what are your health related goals. Visualize those things. Slowly thank the universe for gifting you with best of health, happiness. How you're happy and enjoying the best of health, celebrating your health. Everybody's complimenting you for all your physical achievements, health achievements. Express gratitude. Say, I'm thankful for best of my health. Slowly let us focus on the third goal. This third goal could be travel, going places. This could be some increment or a promotion. You decide what it has to be. I'm going ahead with a travel goal because most of them can connect to traveling probably. So now visualize each and every place you want to visit or travel. To see that you are going with your family or friends or certain times even alone based on whether it is a personal growth or a family time. But visualize all those places you have been thinking of going within India, outside India, whatever places you have thought of going. See one by one that you are going to those places. You say that I'm traveling to and name those places and you can say and I'm enjoying all those travels. So one by one bring forth whatever we want to wherever you want to travel, whether those are beaches or mountains or forests. So whatever wherever you want to travel, just keep those images coming to your mind. How that place looks like and what are you enjoying in those places? Try to repeat, I'm enjoying all the scenic beauty. I'm enjoying my travel and try to bring all the positive thoughts related to travel. See your family, how happy they are spending such beautiful time with you all, looking at newer things, going newer places, and how as a family you're all connected and happy with the travel. Now express gratitude for all these beautiful traveling which is going to come your way. So express gratitude and be in those places, visualize you are in those places and enjoy that right now. Now express gratitude to the universe for gifting you such beautiful traveling experiences. Now anything which you want to implement or attract, just try to visualize those. This is your set of visualization. You decide what you want and just visualize those things manifesting. Now slowly thank God, thank universe for gifting all those things as well. Say these positive affirmations often. Do the visualization technique of law of attraction often. Add emotions to it. Believe that you deserve. Do it often. Be consistent and be ready to receive and manifest all these goals in life. Slowly, after thanking everybody, whoever you have invoked or whoever you have faith and worship, slowly you can open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed it. Just be consistent. You can also make vision board. That is whatever you want, you just cut it out. If you want to go to Disneyland, cut Disneyland pictures, stick it up in your bedroom somewhere. Take a big chart paper, stick whatever you want, whatever you want to achieve. If you want a promotion, you can also probably write and stick that I have received the promotion. I am at this post. So you can even like write and stick it up, or you can cut it out and stick it up. Okay. So based on what you are looking out for, the more you are exposing yourself to all these positivity by way of vision boards or by way of repeating affirmations, by way of visualizing, by way of maybe writing. Okay. The more you do, more you repeat, the more chances are there that you're going to attract. Have patience. It's not like immediate thing it would happen. If suppose it's like a bank balance. Suppose if you have, saved that much of amount monthly. It's like a RD scheme. Every month you are saving a particular amount, but after maybe 2 years or 4 years, that amount becomes a big amount and it matures and you get it. Likewise, every day you are putting energy into this. Okay, every day you are putting in energy into these dreams. So when sufficient amount of energy which is required for that to manifest is accumulated, then that would automatically manifest. Okay, it's just like how there is a bank balance. So this is the energy bank where you are adding energy every day. And when the right amount of energy is there, then that particular thing would get manifested. So have patience. Okay, for some the manifestation would be quick, for some it might take time. That's because the energy needed by that person for that dream is was probably there already, or it was the requirement was less compared to maybe what you already have and what you have to work on to achieve. So there is no comparison. Just be consistent in practice, and this would be very helpful to you. So thank you, and I got a very many good feedbacks in the chat. So thank you so much for that. I'm just unmuting you so that you can ask questions for all those who are having recording for you. Like, this is what it is. So thank you. All the best. Please practice and give the feedback. I would be very happy to receive your feedbacks. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Shubha. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.